This one I'm going to do in English because I want to talk for a little bit on it. I hope you understand it if you're in Russia. If you want to speak to me in English or in Russian, either way, it's fine by me. Yesterday I posted a short saying that I had sympathy for the Russian people because of the terrorist act that occurred at the Crocus City Music Hall. And the killing of people who had nothing to do with anything. They were just out trying to enjoy life, doing what, if you believe in God, doing what God intended us to do. Live and enjoy life. Okay? That's what these people were out doing. And people who didn't enjoy their own lives went in there and slaughtered them like pigs. And it is, well, worse than what you would do to a pig, actually. And it's horror. Okay, it's not good. I can't imagine what the fear that those people were feeling at that time. I can't imagine it. And we've softened ourselves to such violence over the years in America. And frankly, I don't watch. When a movie comes on and the scenes are so gruesome, I cannot watch. And I never have been able to. I don't like horror movies. I don't like watching them. The horror stories, the horror movies that are the worst are the ones that could actually happen. Sometimes I'm okay with little ghost stories and things like that, but I don't even like watching that. I just don't, it's not uplifting in any way. And I don't need to be uplifted all the time, but I certainly don't need to be brought down and frightened. I can't. I don't like it. And I can't imagine what those people were going through. When I put that post up saying I had sympathy for those in Russia, which I do, someone else answered and sent a notice, I don't know, a post where the comment, there you go, comment. They put a comment out and said, in this comment, well, what about Ukraine? What about Ukraine? Russians are killing Ukrainians every day. Oh, and you think Ukrainians aren't killing Russians every day? And haven't been killing Russians for 10 years? They haven't been killing them? Haven't been destroying their homes, destroying their churches, destroying their foundation? That hasn't happened for the last 10 years? Why does everyone in the West just gloss over that point? And whether this person was from the West or from Ukraine, I don't know, don't care. I'm not against Ukrainians. Never have been. I know a lot of Ukrainians. I live in a place that's Ukrainian. There's tons of Ukrainians where I live. And I see them all at the bathhouse. And I see them all in the gym. And these people are all Ukrainian. And I like talking with them. I like talking with Russians that come here to America expecting something fabulous. And it's no different. In fact, a lot of them think it's worse. That it's just, well, this isn't what I expected. It's not. It's all about money. We're in America. It's about money. You don't have any, you're fighting to get more because you gotta live. The only way you can enjoy those moments like going to concerts is to bust your ass and make some money and be able to go. And that, frankly, is what life is all about, is the good moments. And so Americans are busting their asses to make enough money to entertain themselves and their families as they see fit. And we don't want to be bothered when we're trying to do that. And our government has interfered in every single way, and our government has done the exact same thing now that they've done to us. They're trying to spread it around the world, people. And Russia is standing up. The people of Ukraine are not. They bought in. You buy into the American dream, and it ain't no dream. It ain't no dream. You have possibilities here sometimes, but our government, over the time that I've been alive, has destroyed the American dream. And if you don't believe that, you're smoking that wacky weed, or you're on the side of those who are the problem. The rest of us, all we want to do is live peacefully with our families and get along as best as possible. I like various cultures. I like things from other places. I've been to 48 countries, and I go because I want to see the variety and see how other people live. I don't want to spread America. I don't want I go to them, but I don't want to see McDonald's everywhere in the world. I lived in Qatar for a year. Yeah, a little more. And I lived in Qatar for a year, and guess what? McDonald's, Burger King, Papa John's, all these places, every time you go in a gas station, they're very beautiful. And frankly, the food's better over there than it is over here. In our Papa John's, in our McDonald's, certainly in our McDonald's, food is better in Moscow. Food is better in Naporezhny Chelny. It's better in Russia. And it's better in most other places in the world. They have different standards. They don't use the junk that we use in our foods. And people, sometimes in America, if I have a complaint, it's that people don't get it. Where do we go? We go to Mexico. And we don't go, generally, other places. You know why? We can't afford it. Because we're so busy trying to make a trip for our kids to go to Disney World one time in life that costs you $10,000. And trust me, I've done it. I took my kids to 2 times to Disney World, and both times that trip, 1 week, cost me $10,000 to $12,000, and we weren't doing anything fabulous. That was just to do it and hopefully create a memory for my children that is something that they will remember the rest of their lives. And that is what is sad, is that you have to fight you have to fight for money every second of your life if you're going to live in America. And you don't get to enjoy things. And you know what? That might be one big difference between the way Russians think and the way that we think. Because if they have a complaint, and I've talked to them, the people that have a complaint, and you can hear it, you can see it. There's some channels in Russian where people are going up and interviewing people who have lived here 15, 20 years. And some people hit it off great. They fall into some, I don't know what, some money pit, and they start making money. But I'm telling you, I heard a story yesterday of a person who came here, has been here 2.5 years, happened to get his own tractor trailer, and is driving a truck. Those people make good money, but they got to work. They're in a truck all the time. They're not in their home enjoying it. Their home is their truck. And the guys are driving around the road. They're making $100,000 to $120,000 a year. But when's vacation? They're the same as everybody else. They're just trying to make their vacation for 2 weeks, 3 weeks a year. In America, you're lucky to get 2 weeks of vacation in a year. 2 weeks. Everywhere else in the world, they're getting 6 weeks. I'm not sure that I'm for or against it, but people have started to realize that the only way you can live in this world is you got to have some good times. Why are Americans all drunk on the weekend watching football? Because that's cheap. You can invite a few friends over to your house, everybody bring your own, and you can bring them over and have some beers, have a cookout, do something relatively inexpensive, and have a good time doing it. That is what life is about here. And sometimes that's good enough. Some people go through their whole lives and they have friends and they have family and they have loved ones. They have people that they're close to. And those people get together every weekend, and that could be their life, and more power to them. That is power. That is keeping, they get to keep their things together. I am not one of those. I need variety. I need to hear other points of view. I need to see other places personally. And maybe it's a flaw. I don't know. I need to, and I accept other people. And I've been ranting for far too long. If you made it to the end of this and you watched it, if you want the essence of Samuel Trapp, it's in quit bugging me, don't bother me, don't interfere with me, and I won't interfere with you. And in America, it's the opposite. If you're having a good time, trust me, there's somebody who's out there going to be jealous of you and destroy it. Sam Phillips. You go look that name up, and you want to see an unhappy man? That's him. That is one unhappy person. And he's been unhappy his whole life. And there's nothing that can stop that. He's a government hack, and we have far too many of those in life that would far prefer to destroy people than accept that people are not all cookie cutter and not all the same. I very much appreciate it if you made it this far to the end of my post. And I'll try to do something similar in Russian Of course, I don't ever have a script, and I never do. Samuel Trapp is unscripted, but you're getting clean thought from this guy. You're getting my point of view, whether you like it or not. And I don't care if you like it or not. I accept yours. I accept it. I accept that your position might not match mine, and it never will, and I don't expect it to, but I shouldn't be afraid to say my own opinion. And boy, I could go on for days about that particular topic. You know, I don't care if you're transgender. I don't care if you're gonna, I don't know what. You find farm animals attractive. That is your issue, not mine. But you don't need to shove it down my throat. I mean, I can't wait for the time when people go, well, now it's you're anti-farm animal lovers. Nope. You want to love farm animals? You go right ahead. Not my problem. And not my desire either. But I'd never tell you that you can't love farm animals. You can do whatever you want. That is what freedom is the freedom to do what you want, to be accepted for who you are, not for who the government thinks you should be. And these morons on TV, all they're doing the same thing. That create division. The division creators of this world, wake up. There's no reason for it, absolutely none. And there is no reason that we shouldn't be friends and cooperative partners with Russia and with Ukraine at the same time. Why in the world are we trying to shove America down everybody's throat? You want America? Come to America. You want Russia? Go to Russia. Russia's beautiful. Russia's great. You want those things? Go get them. That's what freedom is all about. But quit trying to change what freedom really is. Thank you.